Today's broadcast is about the Jinn before Islam. However, I want to start off with what the Muslim belief is on the origin of Jinn. Interestingly, in the Quran states that Jinn predated humans and have always been present in the world. So, bearing that in mind, let us have a look at the influence of Jinn before Islam was introduced to the Arabic world. During this time, people believed that Jinn were spirits who could control the weather and make fields fertile. This is really interesting because I just recently researched medieval witchcraft, and literally one of the finds in the medieval period was making it rain. This is really interesting. It's there in black and white. If you made it rain, you were prosecuted. If we go back further to say ancient Greek or ancient Greece, if you would prefer, they believed in the existence of daemons. It's where the word demon comes from. They classed the demons as supernatural spirits or forces that were lower than gods but higher than humans. They were seen as intermediaries between the divine and the mortal realms. However, the term demon was distinct from the term theos, meaning God, as demons were seen more as an indeterminate, invisible and amorphous entity rather than personified deities such as Zeus or Apollo. Daemons were believed to exert a ubiquitous influence over people and events, very much in the same way that the Islamic belief system understands how they work now. However, they could be benevolent, and they were called eudaimoniums, and these helped people, or malevolent or kakoda demons that caused harm. Interestingly, the concept of the daimon was important in Greek philosophy, with Socrates famously claiming to have a personal daemon that guided his action. Plato described daemons as interpreting and transporting humans into the realm of the gods and divine thought. Later, Greco-Roman thinkers like Xenocrates and Pythagoreans further developed the idea of daemons as intermediary spirits between the divine and human realms. These demons were seen as responsible for phenomena like dreams, signs, illness. The concept of the daemon was very influential in Hellenistic and Roman thought, and the term was later applied to Judeo-Christian concept of demons, as I previously mentioned. Of course, it's where we get the word genius from as well, so that's something to really bear in mind. If we summarize, the demon was a central concept in ancient Greek religion philosophy. They represented a class of supernatural spirits distinct from the Olympian gods. They were believed to play an important part in mediating the role between the divine and the mortal worlds. Shakespeare does a flirting reference to what he calls the muse. This very much ties into the Greek idea about the diamond. But I just thought I'd mention this because many people think that the Jinn is solely an Islamic idea or ideology, where reality says something completely different. If we were going to expand on this, we would probably say that the European fairy lore is very much tied to the understanding of Jinn as well. If you look at the fairies per se, they have kings, princesses, queens. This is pretty similar to the Arabic structure. of how the Jinn are seen. Anyway, I hope this was useful for you, and thank you for listening. Namaste.
Jinn Illuminated is a new book by Brian Barrott. It's the result of a lifetime study in occultism. Barrott has worked with adepts in India, Africa, and the Yemen. This book allows the reader access to the Jinn. Everything within its pages is authentic. This book has been reviewed by occultists such as J.S. Garrett, who believes it's one of the best books ever written on the subject of Jinn. It's also been reviewed by Sufi masters, namely German Quedo Myers, who believes this is a really good book. Moreover, Christine Hart, Sunday Times best-selling author, she writes, "This book is wonderful, a glorious read. It's not for nothing. Brian Barrett has been called the Jinn Master. If you want fame, if you want a better relationship, if you want spiritual awakening, Jinn Illuminated is available on Kindle."